Calum's warlocks decimated Reece's pack, leaving him lost in the cursed wastes. They hold his pack captive, planning to use his suffering for a dark ritual. Reece is haunted by visions, his hope fading. What is the warlock's true goal? Can Reece escape their trap? Reece ran, his breath ragged, his legs burning. The figure in the mist was gone, swallowed by the cursed land before he could reach it. His heart pounded in his chest. Was it real? Was she real? His surroundings twisted and blurred, the ground beneath him shifting like a living thing. The wastes were unlike any battlefield he had ever fought on. It was an endless void, a labyrinth with no exit, a slow death wrapped in illusion. His fingers curled into fists. No, I will not die here. A whisper slithered through the air. You already have. Reece whirled around, claws bared, but there was nothing. Only the wind, carrying laughter that wasn't his own. Then, the ground gave way beneath him. Deep within the warlock's sanctum, Juniper, Noah, Vincent, and Elias remained bound. Their bodies were weak, but their minds were still their own. For now. Calum stood before them, watching with interest. It is fascinating, isn't it? How much you wolves cling to each other. Vincent glared up at him. You really like hearing yourself talk, huh? Calum smirked. I do, but you'll like this even less. With a flick of his wrist, a wall of shadow lifted, revealing something behind it. Something none of them had expected. A massive stone slab, covered in warlock runes, pulsing with deep crimson light. And trapped inside, encased in swirling magic, was a figure. A woman. Juniper gasped. Trinity? The magic around the figure cracked like lightning, but the face inside the stone was still. Frozen, sleeping. Calum's eyes gleamed. She is ours now. Reece hit the ground hard, the fall knocking the breath from his lungs. He lay there for a moment, his head spinning, his body refusing to move. Then he heard it. Her voice. Faint, distant, but unmistakable. Reece! He forced himself up, ignoring the pain. His head throbbed, his senses blurred. The wastes were playing tricks on him, pulling him deeper into the void. But this felt real. He staggered forward. Trinity? No answer, only the sound of his own heartbeat. Then, suddenly, a figure appeared before him. Not Trinity, himself. A reflection. A doppelganger. A version of himself with eyes black as night staring back at him. It smiled. And then it attacked. Reece barely managed to block the first strike, his claws colliding with his other selves in a blur of motion. The impact sent a jolt through his body. This thing, it wasn't just a shadow. It was him. Every movement, every instinct matched his own. Every attack he threw was met with equal force. It was like fighting a mirror. The doppelganger smirked, its voice low and mocking. You can't win. Reece gritted his teeth, forcing his strength into a counterattack. Watch me. They clashed again, the wastes swirling around them like a living storm. But the more he fought, the more exhaustion clawed at him. His energy drained faster than it should have, his limbs heavier with every strike. And his shadow self? It wasn't slowing down at all. Back in the warlock's stronghold, Trinity stirred within her prison. Her body did not move, but inside her mind, she felt everything. The warlock's voices whispered around her, feeding magic into the stone that held her captive. They were trying to strip her away, to unmake her piece by piece. She fought to hold on, fought to stay herself, but it was getting harder. Then, for the briefest moment, she felt Reece. Pain, exhaustion, despair. Her heart ached. He was still out there, alone. She tried to reach for him, but the magic around her pulsed violently, forcing her back into silence. The warlocks were watching. Calum stepped closer to her prison, eyes dark with amusement. Your mate is losing himself. Trinity glared at him, her voice breaking through the magic's hold. He'll come for me. Calum only smiled, perhaps. Then he pressed a hand to the stone, and her world went black again. The wastes, a cruel and twisted reflection of reality, held Reece in its suffocating grasp. He battled a phantom self, a dark mirror designed to break his spirit, while Trinity, trapped in a stone prison, felt his fading strength. The warlocks, fueled by their dark magic, tightened their hold, savoring the slow unraveling of their prey. As Reece's vision blurred and his doppelganger's attacks intensified, a chilling question hung in the air. Could he overcome a foe that was his perfect equal, a reflection of his own darkest potential? And with Trinity's life tethered to his, would his failure mean her ultimate demise? Meanwhile, within the warlock's sanctum, Calum's words echoed. Perhaps. A word laced with doubt, a subtle hint that even he wasn't entirely certain of the outcome. But what were the true limits of the warlock's power? And what unforeseen forces might yet intervene, turning the tide of this desperate struggle?
Hey, I am Trinity. Want to know what happens next? Then click the link in the description below and download the Pocket FM app and listen to the exciting episodes of Chosen by Fate, Rejected by the Alpha,